Hello and welcome to round 3 of the Northampton Store Championships. I'm Rebecca Gillard and joined as always by Richard Walker.
What up?
Hello. And on the left we have Josh Chambers playing Tyrell Wolf, and on the right we have Rowan Gavin playing Stark Kraken. And as you can probably see, we have already got some stuff on the board. Josh's revealed plot at the moment is Close Call and Rowan's is Varys' Riddle. Unfortunately, we lost the first part of the game. However, the game was relatively long anyway, so there's still like about another 50 minutes worth of game.
Whoa.
I know, right?
What plot are we on?
It's either 2 or 3.
Wow.
I think possibly 3. And at the moment, Rowan is doing a military challenge, which has just gone unopposed, and he has played A Winter is Coming. And Josh now is just taking his claim for that unopposed military challenge.
Alright, so we've got Tyrell Wolf.
Yes.
We seem to have Great John, Rickon, Donella, and Willis Tyrell.
Mm-hmm.
What are the locations he has? He has a Rose Road, Two Great Hall, an Arbour Marketplace, perhaps?
Yeah, it's the one that gives you gold and you can kneel it. So.
Yeah, you can kneel it to give a character +1 strength. Okay, well, Josh is 3-1 up. Rowan playing Stark Kraken.
Which is an interesting mix to begin with. And he's currently going in with an intrigue challenge from the duped Wyman and the duped Cat. He also has a Mira, a Bran and a Winterfell Steward. Location-wise, he has 2 Northern Armies that haven't been knelt yet. And then, is that King's Landing at the end there?
It is, yeah, duped.
Yeah, and this is the one where you can basically marshal locations from your discard pile as if they're in your hand. I'm not sure what the boat is.
Which one? Greyjoy boat?
Yeah.
Sea Bitch.
Oh, is that Sea Bitch on top? Okay.
Well, I'm assuming it's Sea Bitch. I think, from what I can see, Rowan playing King's Landing, Sea Bitch. Now, there was a combo some time ago where you'd Sea Bitch someone's location and then you play the North Remembers to get rid of it permanently. This deck seemed to have the added addition of you can remarshal Sea Bitch with King's Landing.
Oh, yeah.
So you can
think about that.
So you can do it as many times as you have a North Remembers, I suppose. Yeah.
And Rowan there, sacking the Winterfell Steward, I believe, to restand Wyman and go back in with Wyman for the power challenge, which Josh there appears to have defended with 3 of his characters, meaning that Josh was unable to do any challenges. And then just going to Dom, which was a tie. And on to the next plot. So sorry that I missed the beginning of the game.
Bad Rebecca.
I know.
Bad.
It was the batteries, I think, or the memory card. I don't know, one of those. But anyway, I think the rest of the games in the series are fine.
Yeah.
I think.
That'd be nice.
However, the next video won't be a Store Champ video, Richard.
That is true.
The next video will be a special video.
Will it have special people on it?
Very, very special people.
Yeah.
So yes, watch out for the next video, guys. We may or may not have a spoiler incoming. Not in this video, though. We have our plots. So Heir to the Iron Throne from Josh there, to Rowan's Nothing Burns Like the Cold. And Josh, doing his plot there, I'm assuming he'll be getting rid of Rickon, right?
Yeah.
Be very strange if he didn't. And this explains why Josh decided to change his mind on the claim at that military challenge that you saw right at the beginning of the video. He did change Rickon initially, but then decided to take it was either a bodyguard or some form of a dupe instead. And that means that now he can sack the Rickon to let him put Marjorie Tyrell onto the board. So I feel like that's a pretty good exchange, right? And Marjorie out there with 2 lords. John Umber's a lord, right? So she might be causing...
Those noises are me signifying my disgust.
I hadn't gathered. So she might be able to get used at some point. However, Rowan does have Mira in shadows. When he sacrificed the Winterfell Steward earlier, Mira went back into shadows. So her and Wyman will probably keep Marjorie blank. But, you know, it just means that Rowan is going to have to focus on one character and not have that flexibility so much.
Yeah, I guess it depends whether Rowan wants to do military challenges, because he doesn't seem that well set up for it. Yeah, it looks like both sides could be pretty good with intrigue and power at this stage. Rowan playing Nothing Burns Like the Cold, which is really good, I guess, when you're able to get locations back with King's Landing. So you trade a location for your opponent's location, except that you get yours back.
What's he just played there, that character, the Greyjoy one? Is that an is it Augment Reaver?
That's a Coastal Reaver.
Coastal Reaver. I know it's something Reaver.
So yeah, triggered it and Josh put the card on top of his deck, I think.
Is that a location?
Put a card in his hand.
Oh, from his hand?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, because there was that crazy combo going on, wasn't there? I think Vince was playing it at the achievements.
He played it at the Tournoi de la Man.
Oh, I'm sure he played it against us.
Yeah, I think he played it also in the Brighton Charity Jar.
Yeah, because I'm sure I just didn't have any cards. I drew cards and then he just made me put them back on my deck again. It's a never-ending cycle.
It's a thing of beauty when it gets going.
I'm pretty mean.
There's a lady in waiting on Marjorie Tyrell.
Yeah.
And maybe a bodyguard on Great John. I'm not sure.
But I think Josh is saving 4 gold there. So it'll be interesting to see what he's going to do with it. We're in there bringing Mirror out of shadows. I'm assuming blanking Marjorie.
There's a character underneath Bran. Do you know what it is?
Underneath Bran?
Yeah.
I do not. It's...
It could be a Murin.
Oh, I know what it is. It's
Wendermere.
Wendermere, yeah.
Is it Wendermere?
Yeah, it is Wendermere. Because I think I remember seeing him later.
Good. You can tell which the important characters are, the ones that aren't overlapping. So, talk us through what's going to happen.
Well, I can talk us through something else. We've got new patrons.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, come on then.
So, we have 2 new patrons. Thanks very much, guys. We have Jeremy Hammond and Rick Radigan.
Wow. I recognise both of those names.
You do, because we've talked personally with both of them.
You say we.
I've talked to them.
Yeah. I've only spoke to one. But, you know.
Anyway.
Rick is also a fellow Stark enthusiast when it comes to puppies.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
Is he basically the Cruella de Vil of Stark?
The Cruella de Vil of Stark. Well, that's a new one. Yeah, I guess you could go with that.
Well, next time we see Rick, he's just going to be wearing like the puppy dog coat.
That would be interesting.
I can imagine him doing that.
Can you?
Yeah.
He's already wearing one on his face, judging by the beard.
You're meant to be nice to our patrons. Thank you, guys.
And Jeremy Hammond, yeah, he made a few big decks.
Yeah?
Yeah, a year or 2 ago. He made the original Night's Watch Kraken deck.
Did he?
Yeah. One that did really well.
So he's the one we have to thank for that then.
Yeah, I've got to thank him for that one. Thank you.
Thanks.
And he always ended his post with, quote, "I know nothing." Maybe he knows nothing.
Maybe.
Maybe he just got lucky.
Maybe.
Maybe he saw it in the flame.
That's the wrong faction.
Maybe he unearthed it like Vengeance Cash.
I thought you were going to say maybe he unearthed it like a puppy dog digging for treasures or something.
That's not really where I was going.
But then I realised that was the wrong faction because it's Rick that's Stark.
Yes.
We'll get there.
I think Jeremy just played cards.
Just generic cards.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. We appreciate your support.
Yeah, anyway, we've totally missed this challenges phase. Thank you, patrons, for your support. And that's all patrons that support us. Especially our 2 new patrons.
And the old Patreon.
And the old patrons.
Not saying you're older than age. Although some of them are quite old.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Older than you? I mean, you're pretty old.
Yeah, but I'm young in mind. No, that's not true.
I mean, you are pretty immature.
So we missed the challenges phase here, but I'm sure our loyal viewers Knew exactly what went on. I mean, they got the pleasure of listening to us and watching the challenge phase, so they kind of win, I guess.
I mean, they know what's going on because I put those little prompty things at the bottom of the page so they can see who's doing what challenges.
Ah, yes, prompty things.
Prompty things.
Josh has played Wildfire.
Oh, into Rowan's March to the Wall. Okay, so which one?
Well, Rowan gets to choose.
Rowan gets to choose. So which one needs to trigger first? Because obviously there's Marjorie.
You go and trigger...
Wildfire then March?
Yeah. Well, no. If you're Rowan, you go first. You trigger Marched to get rid of something. And then you trigger Wildfire, which keeps the board at 3 characters to 3 characters. Whereas... Yeah,
but Josh's 3 characters are going to be much better than Rowan's 3 characters.
Well, Josh will have 4 characters if... I know it won't. No, the thing is, if Wildfire goes first, Rowan will only have 2 characters left.
So Josh?
No, Josh will have 3.
No, because he'll have Wildfire.
But then Marge will trigger, bringing the 4th person back on the board.
Ah, okay.
So March needs to happen first.
I hate these kind of situations. If I was Rowan, I'd just be sitting there going, and doing it wrong.
You're probably just thinking it through, saying, well, here I march because I'll be left with 3 characters. So Josh has to decide now if you want to do the marchy thing. If he did, he'd have to kill off Willis.
Yeah, it's going to be Willis over Great John, isn't it?
Yeah, he might not have chosen to do so, but I'm sure there are better characters than Willis in the deck. Rowan discarding 2 cards for the Umber Loyalist.
Mm-hmm. And one of them being a Rosewood, which means that he can just grab it again if he needs it.
Yep, he's drawn a card with Wyman for the Loyalist dying. So that's nice.
Oh, it kind of balances out then.
A little bit, but not really.
Ooh, look at Josh's 3 characters.
Well, he's got Renly, and Renly's a Tricon with 6 strength and potentially double insight with Renown.
Yeah, I think that seems good.
Yeah, it does seem good, doesn't it?
So yeah, I think Rowan's characters to Josh's don't look so good. But I think Rowan maybe has more tricks.
Rowan's also got duplicates. Cat will turn off a lot of shenanigans.
True.
Although I think Josh's main shenanigans at the moment seem to be in the military challenge. With Tinder Marge triggering upon claim and death, which generally happened in military challenges. Great John Stand generally happened in military challenges, although not anymore because we passed the required number of plots. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wyman there getting extra dupe, so he's double duped.
Double duped.
And both those northern armies have been used.
Are we going to see any King Landing shenanigans?
And flea bottom there.
Yeah.
And then, is that the sea bitch?
Yep, that's King's Landing, marshalling King's Landing from his discard pile as if it is in his hand.
You mean the sea bitch?
What did I say?
You said King's Landing.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean that.
I didn't.
Don't listen to me, guys. I talk shit.
Oh, what's the Stark?
Jason Mallister.
What does he do?
You gain renown if there are no cards and shadows.
It might not work against Rowan.
Why are there cards and shadows?
Yeah, mirrors and shadows.
Oh, is she? So, and if he wins a challenge on attack, then as a reaction he can discard a card from shadows.
Ah, that's pretty nifty. So just kneeling King's Landing there, discarding a card from hand to draw a card?
Yep, that's what it does.
Oh, okay. So you can do quite a few things with it then. I have a little rules question actually, thinking about it.
Oh God, please, no.
Sorry.
No.
So, if there's a wildfire and mirrors on the board... Oh no, never mind, I've already answered my own question.
Cool. Brilliant.
She works off sacrifice, not dying.
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy.
You're thinking of First Ed when you played all those years of First Ed.
Oh yeah. All 6 months of it. It was so long ago that we played First Edition.
Oh my god, we're almost like veterans of Second Edition.
Well, we've been playing Game of Thrones for like 4 years.
Shit, I feel old.
You are old.
Some have been flea bottomed in. You must not have anything to gain either, or he did it without me knowing.
He did it without you knowing.
Yeah, because when I'm talking, I'm generally looking at Rebecca.
Yeah,
waiting for her
because when you
reaction.
talk to people, it's like manners, isn't it, to look at the person that you're talking to. So then when we're commentating and we're talking to each other, we end up looking at each other and then we're not looking at the board, which probably isn't very helpful.
Ooh, San Pellegrino lemonade, Rowan. Good choice.
You weren't listening to me properly, otherwise you'd be looking at me.
Shit, what were you saying?
Renly there winning the military challenge on defence. Insight was a loyal card. I think it was a dupe of Marjorie. So revealing that loyal card to let him draw another card as well. Then we have the intrigue challenge coming in from Wyman. Rowan should probably sack Summer here, using Wyman's ability, because otherwise Summer's going to go.
I quite like the idea and components of Rowan's deck, in that he seemed to have quite a few cards that gain card advantage, i.e. Wyman, Summer, King's Landing, to get card back on the board to your advantage, along with a kind of module that gets rid of cards too. More over your opponent's card with the Sea Bitch, Nothing Burns Like the Cold, probably maybe North Remembered. Wyman can sack characters. So it seemed to be quite a fluid gain card advantage engine.
So this deck's illegal now though, right?
What, the Rowan deck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the restricted list happened.
When did that happen?
It happened ages ago.
I know. Like, did it happen? Did it happen before the Store Champs?
No.
I can't remember when it came into place.
There was a document that came out in mid-February, and it had the date on it, the 21st of January. So no one knew if it was supposed to be in effect, but then everyone took it from the 21st of February.
Oh, okay.
So
I can't remember when it came out exactly.
So,
wow, we're really slow with these videos. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, it feels like the restricted list was ages ago. So I was trying to remember when we did the Store Champs.
It was the 9th of Feb.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry, I'm so behind with videos.
You've done 2 videos in a month.
I'm sorry. You've not done any. You just turn up for the commentary.
7-7. I give professional production advice.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You just say, Rebecca, you need to edit a video, get to it, girl, and then lock me in a room in the dark for hours until I finished editing, and then you let me out so I can commentate.
Surely I'd put the light on so you could see what you're editing.
No, you don't let me have any light. You just let me have the light of the computer screen. You deliberately try and damage my eyes so I can't see anybody else and realise that someone else is better than you.
What?
I don't know, just sort of waffled.
You totally waffled. So, talk us through the plots.
We've got King of the North on the left from Josh, and we have March to the Wall on the right from Rowan.
Another marched.
Josh has a king in Renly, which means that he's still going to be able to trigger stuff. Rowan does not. There you go.
Ah. Yeah, so again, we see Rowan again removing cards from the board. You've got 2 march, which will remove characters from Josh's board.
Nothing burns.
He's got Sea Bitch, Nothing Burn. I wonder if he runs cards like the Ravages of War. Do you even know what it does?
No. But I edited the video earlier and you might already have a plot.
Ah. So
But I can't remember what it does. What does it do?
Each player discards a card from hand, a card in shadows, and a location or character or something.
Yeah. So I think Rowan here was just deciding who was going to be first player.
Yeah, because King in the North means he can't... Pressure!
Yeah.
King in the North means he cannot trigger Mirror.
I like Josh's little pressure look there.
Can't trigger Wyman either.
Or Flea Bottom. Or Sea Bitch.
It's like Josh had been playing against Corcat all game, and now Rowan's going to know how it feels to not be able to trigger anything.
Yeah. So Josh there marching the Mandalay dude.
The Mandalay dude.
What was his name again?
Malister.
Oh, Malister dude. Oh, I'm thinking of Wyman. Jason Malister.
Jason Malister.
Jason Malister.
Jason, what a trustworthy name. Jace. Oh, Jason.
I know a guy called Jason.
Was he trustworthy?
I don't know, but I think he went on to like work on cars at Silverstone. He was like one of the mechanics.
That seems trustworthy.
Jace.
I've never seen anyone die in Silverstone from a car crash. Yeah, seems legit. Jace. Good old Jace. If you're named Jason, give yourself a thumbs up.
Or Jace.
Jace. Not to be confused with Chase.
Oh, do we not like Chase?
I don't know, I saw some controversy on the Facebook group and Chase was looking through someone's deck. Probably a massive troll post, but might not be. Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows? Damage could be done. Reputation tarnished. People out with pitchforks and flaming torches.
Oh my gosh. So we don't like Chase.
What? Well, I'm not going to judge people based on a Facebook post. What are you trying to make me do?
I don't know, you don't like anyone. Apart from me, maybe. If I'm lucky.
Maybe I just tolerate you.
Probably. Has Rowan done anything yet?
Yeah, he marshalled some characters.
Oh yeah, okay. So he marshalled... Oh, that was a bad idea.
He
marshalled the Umber Loyalist dude. But he can't draw any cards because of the King of the North turn. So it's going to suck if he leaves play next turn.
Yeah, he'd better take him for claim for a military challenge.
Well, will he, because it's a forced interrupt, will he still have to discard cards?
Shit. Yeah.
That sucks.
The forced interrupt are triggered by the game.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks. Although, he doesn't seem to have many cards in hand.
I think he marshalled it not realising, because he went to draw cards and I think Josh sort of said, obviously you can't because of the plot.
Oh no.
I think Josh said, do you want to take it back? I'm not entirely sure. But Rowan's like, no, I've already done it. So
I'm on camera now, can't go back. Look weak.
yeah. Go forward in a straight line to victory. Woo!
Have you just spoiled it? Are you saying Rowan wins?
I'm not saying he wins.
Oh, well, you said go in a straight line to victory.
But yeah, everyone tries to go in a straight line to victory.
So, what do you think Josh's deck is trying to do?
Play out big shit.
It does look like a play out big shit deck, which doesn't really seem like Josh.
Yeah, he normally does more tricksy decks. Maybe he's not seen all his combos.
You're playing King in the North.
He's got Renly.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's trying... What the aim of the deck is. I mean, Rowan, I think... We could kind of see what he's trying to do. Use his card advantage and...
He's annoying.
Well, be annoying. Just remove cards from both sides of the board, but with his card advantage, he comes out better. Josh kind of had the same thing with the Wildfire and the Marge thing, but... I don't know, maybe there's other cards we haven't seen in there, but I think all we've seen is Lords, we've seen Great Halls, we've seen Duplicate for Marge, 2 Ladies in Waiting.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just looks like a Lord's deck.
Yeah, we had the
With
Vicon,
Marjorie.
Heir to the Iron Throne.
Yeah. I'm sure there's something else to it. Josh normally plays more interesting decks than just
I'm sure
Lords
there
and
is.
Ladies.
Or maybe he was tryharding for the Northampton Store Champs.
Do you think?
No.
Hey, we had a really big Store Champs. How many people was it in the end? Like 20 odd.
Varys. Yeah, 28 players.
I think that's pretty good for a Store Champs.
Yeah, it was alright.
Josh looks really condescending there. I don't know what he was saying to Rowan. Okay, so an intrigue there from Marjorie, which is being defended by Kat and Arya. And it's letting Josh go in for power with Great John. So Rowan there just defending with the Amber Loyalist, but losing the challenge, so we get the power exchange there. And
So
Josh
Josh
also
pulled
taking
ahead.
Don.
9-7.
It's a close game. Still like
It is
25 minutes to go.
Ha! Ravages of War.
As you say.
Yeah, well.
And this is actually their last plot, which led to a slight rules discussion. So basically, you might want to give the game a couple of minutes. If you want to go make a cup of tea or something, you can.
What's the rules discussion?
So the rules discussion is, this is their last plot and Josh has flipped over pulling the strings. So the question was, does pulling the strings have any plots to target? Because the old plots are now no longer in the used pile.
Well, I think they are.
That's what the discussion was. So it's, do the old plots go into the discard, like go back into the, new plot deck the second that the card is turned or after the card is resolved? So if it was immediately as you reveal the card, pulling the strings technically has nothing to hit.
Yep.
Whereas if it's after the plots have been resolved, then pulling the strings still has all cards in the use.
Yeah, I think my instinct is the when revealed happen and then the used plot shuffle away.
I think that's what they decided.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that's when it happened.
So we can actually get a little look here at Rowan's plots. So we can see there's a Summer Harvest, which looks like he played first.
Yep.
I didn't quite catch what the other plot was. But then we saw the Varys' Riddle, the Two Marched. And then obviously the Ravages of War here. Are you Googling?
I'm searching my memory.
Googling. So, so the guys here are just waiting for the TO to double check the rules reference here. Because I think there were conflicting opinions on how it worked. Found it?
Keep talking.
It's only so long I can waffle on for.
Just waffle. You can do it.
Hey, what are you trying to insinuate?
You're a waffler.
I'm a little bit of a waffler. Can I tell the viewers what the next spoiler's going to be?
Yeah, you do whatever.
Can I tell them what faction it's from?
Yeah, you do whatever.
So,
you do you.
Our upcoming game, guys. Our next game will be the spoiler video, and the factions that will be appearing in the video are Targaryen Fealty and Greyjoy Greensight. So I won't tell you which deck has got the spoiler card in, apart from Weird Agenda might kind of give it away which one it is. But anyway, there is a spoiler card coming up in our Targaryen versus Greyjoy match in the next video. There you go.
True.
Oh, we've talked over the resolution. So I think they decided that it happens, and I think Josh has done the march. Maybe? Josh certainly seems to have lost a character. What does Ravages of War do again?
Can't remember.
Stop Googling!
Well, talk! I'm trying to look at the thing.
We don't need to.
I'm looking at the thing no matter what.
Nightmare. Josh choosing to go first.
Yeah, basically, you reveal it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, anyway. Go on.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
All of that for
I've
that?
given up.
You're terrible.
Come on.
Right.
What have you been talking about?
Nothing. Bullshit. So, Josh's first player, he's
What's
now...
new?
I'm trying to tell you. Josh's first player, he's
Don't
now
bite my head off.
I swear to God. He's now at 2 Great Halls to play out the Night of Flowers. He's also got a Gates of the Moon at the bottom there.
Where did Great John go?
I believe he was marched.
Don't you mean Ravaged of War?
I don't know. I don't know what Ravaged War does. He told me that you don't know what it does.
Maybe it was March. Shall I Google Ravaged of War?
Okay.
Is it a real card?
Yes.
I like how you legitimately answered that.
See what I have to put up with, guys. See what I have to put up with.
Each player sacrifices a character or location. That seems pretty good and dark. Chooses and discard from his or her hand, and chooses and discard a card from his or her shadowed area if able.
Oh.
Ooh.
So maybe it wasn't March then. I'm not sure what Josh triggered basically from the pulling the strings. Ah, you know what? I was really confused earlier because I was thinking, how the hell has Rowan got his Northern Armoury standing again? But I'm guessing he must have sacked it to one of his weird sacky things.
Could have done it
And
for
then
Ravages of War.
King's Landing it back out. There's a standing one?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, this makes more sense. I was wondering if he'd accidentally stood it at some point. And I was thinking, oh, Rowan cheated. Oh,
Rowan no
cheated.
cheat.
But
Rowan's
actually,
just a clever little
out,
bear.
yeah, it just turns out that he's a... I thought you said he's a clever little bear then.
Yeah, he's a clever little bear.
Rowan is a clever little bear.
Rowan the bear.
Oh.
Oh, such a clever little bear. Yeah, Joshy got his arms crossed and everything. That's very defensive.
So, Mira has come out of shadows and blanked Marjorie. And with Arya standing, all those dupes on Marjorie are going to do sod all. So, if Rowan can get through military, which I think he should be able to, he does have stealth, then Josh is going to be losing a nice character.
Oh dear.
So just looking at Rowan's military strength. So he's got Mira and he's got Arya, but he doesn't actually have any of the militaries.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting. So Rowan, they're playing... Oh my gosh, hello, what's going on? So Rowan playing the Ironbound Habits Chew to bring Cat back to hand, gaining enough gold to bring Hagen's daughter out of shadows. And this is allowing him to go in with a military big enough to defeat Josh's military strength.
Well, providing he's stealth friendly, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, so Night Flower is the only person who could defend.
And then taking an action, kneeling the Northern Armoury to restand Arya, making sure that Josh is unable to use the dupes of Marjorie. That military is going through, with the Knight of Flower being taken for claim. Now I have a power challenge coming through from Wyman.
Yeah, we're kind of waiting to see if Rowan's going to play a Winter is Coming, because that would have been perfect last card there. But alas, mind you, he's whittled Josh's board down quite well.
Yeah. So the power defended by Renly there. And now an intrigue coming through from Arya. And we have Officer of a Peach to take her out of the intrigue. That will be all of Rowan's challenges done. So over to... I know Josh went first. So I'm guessing going to Dom here then. Looks like they tied for Dom.
Yeah, I wonder why Josh pushed Arya out the challenge rather than just defend it. Whether there was something he was concerned about.
Yeah, it's true.
Would have been a renown, but would
it might be that if he defended it, he wouldn't have got renown or anything because Marjorie was blank.
Oh yeah, she was blank.
And also, it would have meant that Rowan would have won Dom. However, by leaving Marjorie standing, they tied for Dom.
Makes sense. Agreed. Oh, another march. Oh. By Marge.
Ouch.
So all of Rowan's pressure with the Ravages and double march and nothing burns has taken its toll on Josh's board.
Yeah, I mean, if you look, Josh has only got 4 cards out. And I'm not going to attempt to count Rowan's.
But he put all of this pressure on Josh's board, but he hadn't taken the power lead. So I guess, for all that attrition, if someone's just going to concentrate on power challenges and gaining power,
well,
he needs some renown himself to help close the game out.
Yeah, I mean, the only problem is like Josh has got 3 renown just on the Renly, which is a lot of power to lose if Renly is killed or marched or whatever. And Renly's looking pretty vulnerable right now, so it could be an issue. Cat getting played back out there. She was brought back to hand earlier
with another dupe.
With the Ironbank will have its due, and as you say, she now has a dupe on her, so he must have top decked another copy. And now on to Josh's marshalling. So it looks like he's got 7 gold there, and he's also now both Great Halls. And then quick check who's dead. Here we get him.
Garland. That's cool. Knight Garland and Desmaera with red wine and Bran.
Ooh. Well, that's looking a lot better.
Got some protection.
Yeah, got event protection with Bran. Got a little bit of claim soak. Which Garland is that? Is that the little Garland or the big Garland?
Big Garland. You chuck away a card to raise the claim Garland with attacking knights. However, he's the only knight on the board. So,
Would it work on himself though?
I don't know that. God, why'd you have to put me on the spot when I don't know what these cards do?
Come on, why don't you search your memory?
First of all, it's a green card.
Yeah?
Who gives a shit about green cards?
You always play green cards.
What? You're such a troll. No one likes green cards, not even James.
You love green charge. Green charge?
Green charge?
You love green charge, apparently.
Yeah, I love a bit of green charge. So, Garland, during a challenge which a knight character you control is attacking alone. Discard a card in your hand to raise the claim value on your reveal card plot a card by 1 until the end of the challenge.
I thought I'd quickly see how many tournament entries you had with Tyrell, and it's your least played faction.
Of course it is. I only played it when I've had to play Tyrell Conclave as some kind of bet. And I might have played it one other time, but...
Yeah, you've played it twice.
Yeah.
Wow. Whereas for me, Tyrell's my 3rd most played, apparently.
You disgust me.
Hey, nothing wrong with Tyrell.
Really?
Yeah.
They're a bit bland, though, aren't they?
Well, I mean, maybe I do well with bland. I'm with you. See? Bland.
I was watching that tumbleweed. So I'm not sure there's a lot of spicy tech left in this game now.
So what I will say is the time has been called or is being called. So this is the last round. As you can see, Josh is winning 10-8 at the moment. So Rowan needs to try and get a bit of a power swing here. and Rowan being first player as well, he needs to be quite careful in what he does.
Oh, pressure.
Yes. So basically, this is your cue. If you want to make a cup of tea, you've got a couple of minutes.
We could talk about something else.
Yeah? What do you want to talk about?
Nothing.
Well, that went down well.
Yeah, I'm a really bad commentator because, you know, I don't care for talking. I get roped into the commentary.
I mean, you get roped in. The channel was your idea.
Yeah, I thought it'd keep
White
you busy.
Walkers.
I thought it'd keep
Putting
you
your
busy.
name on it.
I thought it'd keep you busy.
Thanks. I know what we can do. We can advertise things. So, guys, we have the Brighton Charity Joust coming up next month, which is really soon. So the Brighton Charity Joust does have a Just Giving page. And if you basically donate to getting rid of cancer, because cancer sucks, your donations will also mean that you can donate cards to the People's Deck. So George Ankers, Mother Jankers, will be playing the cards that you select for him in what is probably going to be a horrendous deck of mishmash.
And George will love it because George.
Because George loves mishmash. So yeah, if you want to make any donations and sort of, you know, feed George some of the cards that you've never dared to play, then yeah, go ahead.
I know what we could give him.
What?
Ravages of... Oh, wait.
We could give him Ravages of War.
No, apparently it's his play.
Alright, are we going for cards that never see play?
Yeah, what else doesn't see play?
Rains of Autumn.
I shall win no glory.
What does that do?
I don't know, but it doesn't see any play. Mind you, in the UK, we could just pick any Night's Watch card because Night's Watch doesn't really see play.
Hey, Jamie will be very upset to hear that.
Jamie won't listen to the commentary for this.
Yeah, he won't be up to this point, will he? We're fine, we're in the clear.
Yeah, what else sees no play? Glamour.
Glamour?
Yeah.
Is that a plot?
No. See?
I thought we were talking about plots.
Are we? Okay.
We can discuss other things that don't see play.
Okay, plots that don't see play. Whisper campaign. Yeah, you don't even have a clue what it does.
It's to do with intrigue.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stolen message.
That's where you have the top card revealed.
Called into service.
You choose a card in your hand and the lowest cost one goes in.
My God.
Is that right?
Wait. I'm still going here. Okay.
Oh, yeah!
Don't press me.
Uh-huh.
Ranger's Cash.
That's the one where at the end of the phase, it's a winter plot, and at the end of the phase you can choose to either draw cards or gain gold. Are you impressed? I know these. Just don't ask me any of the new ones.
I already did ask you a new one, and you were just like, Coordinated Attack.
No, I don't know that one.
Yeah! Doesn't see any play. I don't think I've ever seen that played yet, but then it had only been released for a couple of months.
Has Rowan done anything yet?
No.
We're still going?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Coordinated Attack, Rebecca.
What does that one do?
When you win a challenge, you can pick another challenge and you can do another of that challenge. So, for example, you win a power challenge and I could say, I'll do another military challenge, and then you can do 2 military challenges.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound that bad.
It's only 3 gold.
Yeah.
And you need a big board to be able to win 3 challenges like that. It's not Lord of the Crossing, you know, you don't get +2 strength on all you guys.
Rowan is still having analysis paralysis. As I said, guys, you had time to make yourself a cuppa.
You weren't even lying.
I was not. I think he's about to start doing stuff. To be fair, like, he has to try and figure out how to not only get ahead on power, but also to get ahead enough on power that Josh can't just come back with his challenges. So, Rowan's first action now, he's kneeling the Isle of Ravens and shuffling, I think it was a Winter is coming back into his deck.
Is that going to save him? That means he's going to want to trigger Y-Man.
Oh yeah.
Is that card a mirror in shadows? Or is that mirror out of shadows? I think that's mirror on the board, right?
Yeah, mirror's on the board. There isn't a card in shadows at the moment. Okay, then we're triggering Wyman. Sacking Aria, putting mirror back in shadows, and triggering Wyman to draw a card. So now we have a card in shadows. Mirror coming out of shadows and using her to blank Bransol.
Well, that's interesting.
So we have a military stealthing Renly. So Josh here is concerned about there being winter is coming, because this means that he'll be down to 2 characters.
Yeah, well, Rowan certainly repped winter is coming with everything he's done, including blanking Bran.
Josh is like, have you got winter is coming?
I'm not sure it makes that much difference.
Okay, so it's decided to block it.
Well, I guess that means Rowan can win now the power challenge. He's still got a Northern Armory to use.
And Flea Bottom. Okay, so using the Flea Bottom here. Okay, makes sense. So we had just sacked Kill Aria and now bringing out the Stealth Aria. And this is allowing for a power challenge with Kat and Aria stealthing past Renly, which will win the power challenge. So Josh there only defending with Bran. Oh, there we go. The winter is coming. Okay. So that's a 2 power swing. Now, earlier during the 4 or 5 minutes where Rowan was thinking, I believe they were counting how many cards were left in their decks.
Just in case of the draw.
Yes, and I think it worked out that Rowan would have won on cards in deck.
Really? Because Rowan's been drawing cards with Wyman.
Yeah, I can't...
Josh hasn't really. But he has been drawing with Renly.
So I believe Rowan has passed to Josh now. So if Josh can get through the... Can Josh get through a power? If he goes in with Renly and Desi Dude?
Well, that'll be 8 strength. Rowan can stand Cat with the armory.
That'd be 9, won't it?
Yeah. So I guess that's it.
Yeah, can't get through that. He could get through the military, but it wouldn't be unopposed, so it would just be the renown on Renly.
However, if he did the intrigue with Desmira, he'd either be unopposed or not. If it's unopposed, you go to 9.
I don't think
Does he
he'll be
win Dom,
unopposed.
he'll have 7. Well, yeah, he conceded.
Okay, so Josh has probably figured out that he can't win. So that winter is coming was really important for Rowan there. And yeah, Rowan taking the win there in round 3.
Wow. Yeah, I like the deck. It was
Yeah,
good.
it was interesting, wasn't it?
It was interesting.
So apologies again for missing the beginning.
God damn it, Rebecca.
I'm sorry. Thanks again to all our patrons, and welcome to our 2 new patrons, Rick and Jeremy. He said James then. We will be back with our next video, which is the spoiler video. Dun, dun, dun. So if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com/thewhitewalkers, and we will see you next time for the spoiler.
Yeah, we will. Now, goodbye.
Bye, guys.